Hi, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Microsoft Excel and how some if, some ifs, count if, and count ifs work. So let's tackle about their syntax too. First, let us define what is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a helpful tool for data analysis and documentation. But it's not just about it, because actually we can apply a lot of calculations and formula there. Actually, an advanced formula may apply. So here, let me talk about some if, some ifs, countif, and countifs. We have here the example of the data in Microsoft Excel. Given here the date, the first name, the last name, the age, and the amount being paid by these people. So first, let us define what is sum if, sum ifs, count if, and count if is. So okay, first, sum is just simply the total of the number. Sum if from the word if, so it has a condition. It is the total but with condition. For some ifs, it's the same, but it has, meaning to say it has a multiple condition. For the count if, meaning to say we were going to count with a given criteria. And when for count ifs, it's the same with a count if, but it has multiple criteria. Now let us check their syntax and how does it works. Okay, so if we input the sum, so it automatically appears the syntax, which is the number 1, number 2, which means you have to select the numbers that you want to add. So for example, if you want to add this one, and this one, so it will appear there the sum of the three numbers that you input. Okay, that is the F3, F5, and F7. So you will get 10,186. So if you say that sum if, meaning it has a condition, for example, we have the condition, we only select the people who are aging 25 years old. So you want to add the amount of the people aging 25 years old. So input the sum if. So your range, uh, meaning where can you find your criteria. So here you can find it here. So the age, your criteria will be the people who are aging 25 years old, and then the sum range, meaning what are you looking for. So you're looking for the amount of these people. So if you want to enter that, so you will get 6,754. So these are the amount of the people who are aging 25 years old. So since we have a one criteria, so we can use some ifs. But what if we have a more than one criteria? So that will be, for example, you want to total the amount of the people ranging the age of 30, and then on January 8, 2021. So these are your criteria. Remember that your criteria must be equal and can be found here in the range, in the criteria range. So you must be careful on the spelling or the values that you will be for the criteria. So let us check some ifs. So it has different syntax compared to the sum if, but it's almost the same. So okay, so the sum range, what we are looking for is the amount, And then your first criteria will be the age. So since it's a range, the criteria range will be found here at the column E, which is the age. And then the criteria that we are looking for is the people who are aging 30 years old. And then your next criteria will be the date, which are paying on the date of January 8th. So the range, criteria range will be the column B, which is the date. And then the criteria is this January 8th, 2021. So we have 3,492. Meaning to say, we have 3,492 for the people aging 30 years old and paying on the date January 8th, 2021. So for the count if, again, we were going to count here. So for example, we will going to count how many times did Ronald pay. Okay, so count if. So the range, where can you find Ronald, is on letter C, the first name. And then the criteria that we are looking for in this column is Ronald. So we can see that Ronald pays twice here in our documentation. So for count ifs, again, this is the same with the count if, however, it has a multiple criteria. So for example, we have January 1, 2021, and the age of the people that we will be counting is 29 years old. So how many people are paying with the age of 29 during January 1, 2021? So count ifs. So the criteria range, first we have the date, and then the criteria is January 1. Another, we have the range, criteria range. So we have age, and then this is our criteria. So meaning to say, we have two people who are aging 29 years old paying on January 1, 2021. So that is what Sumifs, Countif, and Countifs all about. So, however, take note of this, that you can also use, or you can still use Sumifs and Countifs even if you have a one criteria only. So it is good to use, or it is safe to use. So if we check this, so before you will conclude, let's check it first if it is all true. So since so these are the sum of these three numbers, and if we also have this, if you want to know the sum of this amount, you can just put it there, equal sum, then highlight the amounts. So we have here the 99,403. And then for this, since we are looking for the people who are aging 25, you can change this. You can also use subtotal. Subtotal, and just highlight these amounts. So if you will use subtotal, meaning if you will just filter this to 25 years old people, so it will be automatically changing. So it sums here according to the filter. So we have 6,754, and so it's correct. And then let's check also this, the Sumifs. These are the people aging 30 years old on January 8th, 2021. So if we're going to filter that, so the people aging 30 years old, 30 years old. And then January 8th. So the amount must be 3,492. So it's also correct. And then for count if, meaning we were going to count how many times did Ronald pay. Okay, Ronald. So he paid twice, and that was on January 1 and January 10. And lastly, we have here the example. The people aging 29 years old under January 1, 2021. So it must be 29 years old on January 1. Okay, so there are two people ranging 29 years old on January 1. They are Nelly Gomez and Margaret Vargas. So that is the Sumifs, Countif, and Countifs. If you have any question, just comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you will be updated to our new learning videos. Thank you!